The NBA All-Star Game made its debut earlier today in Los Angeles, and you could say I'm a homer. I'm biased because I'm a Spurs fan, but I'm going to say Victor Wembanyama saved the All-Star Game, at least for today. He was a reason why this All-Star Game was very competitive up until the final game, which was a snooze fest. But I believe he set the tone in the first game where it was Team World versus Teams USA Stars. The USA Stars were pretty much all the young guys in their early to mid 20s. Excuse me. And that game was hyper competitive, mainly because Victor was trying hard. He was playing defense. He was competing at a high level. And I felt Team USA Stars, they felt they had to match it. They didn't want to get embarrassed by Victor. So they started playing hard. They started competing aggressively, especially Anthony Edwards, who always makes it his personal mission to go hardcore competitive mode when facing Victor. Like I've seen it happen a few times this season where he's gone off. I think he had one game where he scored 50 in a losing effort against Victor and the Spurs. So he always takes it personal whenever he sees Victor. And this game was the same deal. He was competing hard. He didn't want to lose to Victor. Victor was trying to win the game. And because Victor's playing hard, like I said, it forced everybody else to play hard because they didn't want to get embarrassed. So I think he set the tone from the beginning. And even though his team lost in this first game versus the young Team USA Stars, they lost in overtime on a game-winning shot by Scotty Barnes. That shows you how close it was. That the next game, even though it was between Team USA Stars and Team USA Stripes, USA Stripes was the team of the old heads, LeBron, Kevin Durant. Those guys were on the Stripes team, and that game was very competitive. Also, Team Stripes ended up beating Team Stars 40-40. Very, very hardcore competitive. Then the third game, Team World had to play Team Stripes due to some weird rule when it came to margin of victory that Team Stripes did not beat Team Stars by enough, so they had to face Team World. That game was also hyper competitive, and it brought the best out of Team Stripes because Kawhi Leonard went nuclear. He really willed his team to win the game. Again, the common denominator was Victor in that matchup. Victor was forcing them to play hard, and Kawhi played like his typical stereotype I've called it for a while, part-time superstar. In this game, he decided not to do load management. He scored 31 points out of Team Stripes' 48 points, 11 of 13, 6 of 7 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. So he went nuclear when they could have lost the game. I think at one point in time they were down by double digits and he rallied them and they ended up winning that game. But like I said, Victor brought that out of them. And then in the final game, that's when it sucked. You had no Victor in that game. Team Stars versus Team Stripes. Team Stripes, the old heads were tired from playing the previous two games. And they just ended up getting their ass whooped. Not entertaining at all. Just a very boring matchup. LeBron really showed his age in this game. I guess he's not effective when he doesn't have the performance enhancement drugs to help him compete with young guys. All right, must have been wearing off in this game because his team really got dusted up. They got their ass whooped, and it was over. Anthony Edwards got the MVP of the game, of this All-Star game, but I felt Victor was really the story of this All-Star game in the sense that he forced everybody to compete at a high level, and he got the best out of them. This is why I believe they should just go back to East versus West. As long as Victor is healthy, you put him into the All-Star game, it's going to be like this all the time because the guy's hyper competitive. He wants to win all the time. He'll bring it. He's going to force other guys to bring it because, like I said, they don't want to get embarrassed. So they should get rid of this stupid format. And it only worked because of Victor. I'm just straight up saying the truth. Victor, if he didn't play in these games would not have been competitive. It would have been a clown fest. But because he was serious, it forced other guys to be serious. So those are my closing thoughts. Just let's bring back East versus West. We got to hope Victor's healthy. But if he's healthy, we'll get a great game next year in Phoenix. That's really my bold prediction. That's what the league should do. Let's stop this stupid format. Really, it's time to get rid of it. But I don't really have anything else to say about this.